Wonderful morning to everyone. See, based on the yesterday's confirmation, the market given with a gap up opening due to the favorable conditions across India, US, and India Euro zone trade deals that helped the markets to recover sharply and given a way for holding the support which had formed day before yesterday at 24,900, which was very near to our predicted level of 24,700. These things happened only because of the breakdown below the 25,740 with a consecutive close 2 days in a row, along with the 3 days closed below the same point amongst the 4 trading sessions in the previous week. That has given a confirmation, and we also discussed the same in the previous week weekly market outlook session on Saturday. And afterwards, we have been kept insisting that the point below 25,750, as long as it is sustaining, the Nifty probably getting corrected by the way of breaking to 25,449 like. For that purpose, there is no need of closing below 25,449. Just a break itself giving an indication like we have explained very advancedly when it is likely to happen. And that also happened by the way of breaking the second support that was formed on October 15th. The level was 25,360. All these predictions have been very advancedly, even from the December 2025 third week itself we have decided and discussed so. So that all happened. How it has actually been respecting the levels, and yesterday's one was the clear proof for that. So for that, we just need to show you all through the way of sharing the Nifty chart now. Kindly be online. See, the Nifty chart is displayed now in front of you, and this is the daily based Nifty's price actions. See, the box rectangularly we have drawn along with the trend lines. These drawings have not been modified because it was used to explain the trend and strategies during our previous week's weekly market outlook conducted on Saturday. So till then, no changes made in the drawings. So the correction was happened by the way of breaking below to that point. For that, you can check this the highlighting point, which will be very useful for you. See, the 25,449 was many times discussed, no? So till it is actually breaking below many times without closing below to that point, had a recovery. See this recovery, and which includes 2 sessions of all-time high. First time after breaking this point as drawn in the rectangular box here, see the corrections behavior. With 1.5% around in a single day, the market corrected to close below the 25,449. Happened on 20th January with a close of 25,232. That was the close on that day. Subsequent day, it's also extended the correction towards 24,900 zone. So almost that is another 1% of correction happened. After that, it recovered, managed to recover and close above the 25,100 points. So the corrections journey was like this. After hitting the 24,900, it has taken, because of the good news, favorable news for the Indian markets, it has tried to bounce back with a gap up manner, and see the yesterday's one. This was the beautiful one. We can again make you all aware of the importance of the levels what we are deciding. See the exactly near to the box's top value, that was at 25,449. That was happened just short of 25,435. That means around 14 to 15 points. Short of that, the market felt the resistance and fallen again during the yesterday's session. So why we are actually sharing this and making you all watching it means how accurately it has actually got rejected in yesterday's trend. Because of that rejection, you just check. This is the Harley based one. So the first hour itself, it could not actually sustain above that point and keep falling from the first hour itself. And see, from the first hour's high of 25,435, it has fallen towards 25,170 below. So what it has proved, no? So the clear rejections near to that point made the Nifty totally for the throughout the day could not revisit to that point, and finally it has somehow managed to bounce half the way from the fallen points. So anyhow, if it is need to go further high means it should clearly break, not in a simple way. The breakout would not help that. A clear or decisive break above this drawn line about the 25,449 should happen. Then only the continuation on the bullish side of reversals can be expected to give as much as points through the way of attaining 25,365 after 449 after 25,740 would be the final one to be watched out. So this is what the proof one can have by the way of respecting the levels as well as the strategies we have been following. So that's it. In the way, the many proofs we have discussed, no? So after that, you can even, for the long term, we have drawn the trend line here. First time it has actually broken and closed below during the first week of January. There onwards, it could not move above the trend line. You just check it here. So this was the first time happened, no? Here. And there onwards, it was actually continuously falling with a minor bounces and all, fragile bounces and all occurred. And again, by the way of breaking down, it has given a correction, a one leg of correction almost completed. If it want to complete the correction extended way, it should actually break below 24,900, and provided the 24,700 was acted as a very important pivotal or a behavioral shift zone that was helped the market to highly recover to witness a all-time high also during 2025. So in that manner, if it is again breaking below 24,700 means there would be expected a long-legged bearish rally for the Indian markets. We can now see the presentation. Just closing this. Hope you all got some important information about the behavior-based levels, how and all acting and respecting our predictions. For the day, the opening trend may be in a stable manner we can expect, but with caution, because it could not make a break above 25,449. So while nearing to that zone, it should be advised that the keeping the positions in a lighter way or without any positions on the index side particularly would be better. And after getting confirmation above 25,449 breakout, one can focus on building long. Otherwise, sell on rise. Since it has started the correction, even though it has ended the first leg, we are still maintaining the sell on rise strategy for Nifty and Sensex, even for Bank Nifty, automobile, and financial services, mid cap. So all these sectors oriented levels and all will be attracting the selling with every meaningful highs or rise. So it is better to follow the same by the day traders and even for the short-term positional traders. After opening, we can easily observe and we can easily catch the strategy and catch the ideology of the market where it is trying to move, which direction it is trying to move. For that, we need to get the confirmation based on the levels provided here about that the 25,150 would be the attraction of buying zone. There one can keep building this long positions, otherwise fresh entry also can be made. And you can book the profit in advance to the resistance point of 25,449, maybe 25,400 or 28,350 between 24,400, 25,400. These levels and all can be utilized for making profits booked. And in case if it is breaking 25,150, there you can shift your focus to building the shorts. No longs advised after breaking 25,150, because the 100 points from 25,150 to 25,000 would be in a sharp manner. Within a few minutes also it can take to fall. So that 100 points can be utilized if you build the short. By the way of getting that 100 points, you can book the profits around 25,050 level. So this is what the level based strategy one can follow. In case 25,449 broken means during the day, it is having very less probability. Anyway, that probability may be changing during the time period of 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So between 12:30 onwards, you can start focusing, but within 2 o'clock, the probability will be very high to change the stance or continue by the way of giving a breakdown below 25,150. So there you can decide which side you can focus, like for the day trading only, it is suitable. From the positional perspective, if you want to get your clarity on the trading of index means, until otherwise it is getting closing above the 25,740 levels, every rise can be utilized with a caution. After 25,450, the caution should be applied for the short positions, and you can, but anyhow you can keep building the short with a cautious stance till it is reaching 25,740 on closing basis for the consecutive 2 days again. And there onwards, if it is again turning back to the bearish trend means, there onwards you can get the bigger points gain, like 300 to 400 points of correction again can be expected if it is not closing about 25,740 in daily candle. From the sectors front, today's sector analysis giving you the way for approaching the energy, including energy with the positivity from the gas and OMCs. Pharmaceuticals with the defensive accents, pharmaceuticals along with the results oriented expectation, the positivity may be maintained till it is holding the yesterday's low. And for IT, mixed accents, maximum positive bias. And from defense, the short covering based rally is being witnessed, so it can be focused with a positive outlook. And public sector enterprises along with the defense sector, it will be traveling. So anyhow, that is also positive. Real estate with a mixed manner, one or two stocks may be giving a good rally. Otherwise, most of the stocks will be in the way of attracting selling if it is trying to bounce or otherwise breaking the yesterday's lows. So overall outlook for real estate would be on negative side. Stock side, one can focus the stocks like Coforge, Emphasis, Interglobe Aviation. See, this is very importantly going to be a good day for the markets if it is breaking 25,449, but not for Interglobe Aviation. Because of the dismal result, more than expectation, the results PAT fallen. So because of that, the selling pressure can be expected with an accelerated manner. Even if you are having any position, it is better to reduce or close it. You can participate at the lower level once the supports form. Adani Energy, Adani Total Gas, and Indian Bank, Bandhan Bank, DLF, Premier Energies. Amongst these, the Bandhan Bank with a underperforming results it has released yesterday. That also can be seen in a negative manner. DLF with a positive outlook, we are maintaining as long as the DLF is maintaining yesterday's low as support. Premium Energy also seems to be attracting buying volume because of the good result it has announced. For the day, many companies are announcing their quarterly ended result for December 1, including JSW Steel, Shriram Finance, Bharat Petroleum, Cipla, Godrej Consumer Products, JSW Energy, Adani Green Energy, Indus Bank, MCX, Laurus Laboratories, Karur Vaishya Bank, Novama Health, and Sona BLW Precision. So these are all the important companies oriented stocks which are all going to announce their quarterly ending December results today. Keeping stop loss would be very important to all kind of transactions, and no compromisation on either side of movements, whether it is giving a comfortable one or a struggling one. Keeping stop loss would be required in all transactions. Thank you for participating in today's session. We wish everyone to have a fruitful day. If it is breaking 25,449, you will be getting a chance to meet another 200 to 250 points of upward recovery, but it should sustain without again breaking below 25,449. Thanks again. Bye-bye. There was a query, what is expected today? Like, assume that the markets activity only the query asked. So hope you all got the information about how the markets trend would be and what are the strategies, levels to be followed. In all the way, clear-cut information have been provided. Hope it will be helping you to take your informed decision. Thank you. Bye.